How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Tressa's Collectibles gameplay video. My name is Mike, and joining me today is a special guest, a friend of ours. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Jonathan, aka I'm known as Evolt, either on the Judge Discord or on my Twitter.
So Jonathan here is a very seasoned Hololive player, very dedicated Rushia fan. So I wanted to personally invite him to join our content block this time around because he is an expert in the Rushia build. Specifically, he has been testing Mumei Rushia for quite some time, ever since it came out in Japanese, so he is quite an expert on this archetype. With the new Summer Premium, we do have that new level 3 Mumei that allows us to play both the level 1 and the level 3 Mumei on one Climax combo. So why don't you describe a bit of what your deck has to offer there?
It goes through the normal motions of playing Mumei at level 1, ideally just using it to either sculpt for pieces, either sculpting for the Rushia package with the 0/0 Mumei Brainstorm and the 2/1 Flare level support, or I use sculpt for just general piece, other generic options to get you through the motions, maybe stall out to level 3, and then try to push out with the Mumei damage, where on reverse, she pays 3, discards 2, sack a Climax. She takes up to 3 cards from the opponent's waiting room, put them to the top of the deck, and then burn 5. So effectively, it is a burn 2 with 3 extra damage on top. And the idea of this deck is to kind of make your opponent make the decision of how they want to approach the matchup, simply because if they leave, they either have to go with their normal game plan, maybe leave themselves open to a Rushia shuffleback, or reposition a board where I can't properly Mumei, but then it's really more of a decision making on your opponent, whereas you as the player playing this deck just go through your normal motions and kind of react to how your opponent is going to be playing around your game plan.
Right, so often does seem like just by the virtue of you playing this deck by itself, your opponent will have to make a lot of really awkward decisions there. On my end, I am going to be using a tried and true archetype, Chloe Maring, but with some new extra tools from the Ambassador set as well as the Summer Premium. Some of the most notable cards are going to be the Suisei Brainstorm from the Ambassador set, which allows us to give our Chloe on attack Crush, so that we can top check up to the top 2 cards and confirm that it is a level 1 or higher, so that Chloe can get that clean stock. We also have a very useful consistency piece in the level 0 Laplace now, which can on play search our deck for the level 3 Laplace, which we need to resonate in order to activate Chloe combo. This replaces the level 0 Chloe that we were running back when Volume 2 came out, which has an on-death effect of searching for the Laplace. The Laplace level 0 being on play allows us to be a lot more proactive. She also is just a helmet, so she has startup, discard 1, sack herself to salvage any character from our waiting room. So this gives the Chloe deck, which is already known for its high consistency, some extra high consistency. Alongside that, we do have a couple of other extra tools, most notably a couple early plays. The level 3 Iroha is an early play if you have 4 or more, and then the turn she's placed down, she gets 15 and hexproof, and then she heals on play. The level 3 Reine allows us to apply a bit of extra pressure at level 2. Also 4 or more, -1 level on play top check. If we hit a Hololive, burn 1. But then if we do have that extra stock when you get to level 3, since Maring is such a cheap finisher, we can maybe play a Reine before going into the triple Maring line as well. So it's the usual archetype, but with a lot more consistency tools up our sleeve. And we're going to see how we can approach this particular matchup here. Yeah, so like when I'm thinking about playing this Rushia Mumei deck, it's really about, trying to not leave myself with 1 card left in deck, but then I also have that extra kind of like hassle of, if I do hit Jonathan to level 3, then I have to kind of play around both finishers, because he can just field Rushias at any time and shuffle back 8 if I leave my deck in a vulnerable position, but at the same time, if I leave a character up, he can just Mumei me, and I can even die from potentially just low to mid level 2 as well, so definitely kind of a dance for me there. Might be having to go through some normally unoptimal lines just to play around those finishers, but I think the Chloe deck is probably, well, decently enough equipped to deal with those situations. Here you go.
And now it's time for the famous go first, go second curse.
Alright, so we're going first.
So this is a pretty decent hand. It's pretty easy mulligan on my end. I will be mulling Rushia, Flare, and the Iroha early click.
Okay. As for me, I think I'm going to be a tad conservative and hold on to this drop salvage in case I need it, but otherwise I'm going to pitch 3. Okay. There we go.
Okay. Turn. Clocking the Suisei anti-change. Don't need it this early in the game. Guess I'll start with Koyo instead.
Yeah, so that is La Plus, right?
La Plus, Aqua, Koyo, whichever flavor.
Just in a different skin, but the same card. 3/5 on the...
Yeah. Pay 1, clock, go card from waiting room, look at top 2, add up to 2 Hololive.
Yep.
I will direct here for 2.
Okay, 1, 2, 2's good. Draw. Clock card. Kazama early play, draw 2. Not bad. Alright. We need to answer that Koyori, so we're going to play our Ambassador, Miko, and Suisei Chasers. So if I have two or more other characters, she gets -15. So basically, if I only have 2 characters, then she'll be a 3/5, and then otherwise she is a chaser. I'm going to 2 of them. And I think that's going to be it going into attack. Front attack, tying with the Koyori for 1.
1/6.
And then direct attack for 2.
2 sticks. I will activate Koyo here. I'll send a Rushia here.
Top check 2.
And I'll add both.
Ooh, very nice.
These are some cards.
Those are some cards. Alright, here we go.
Drawing for turn. I will leave them to be stock swap here. Drawing for 2. Okay, so funny enough, I did draw the cards to kind of let me be a bit more aggressive this turn.
Okay.
So we'll start with the Kanata hand to stock. I will put this card from hand to stock. And then I will Ricky and pay it. I was going to level Rushia anyways, but
Alright,
and then from here, I will search for a Mumei combo. I will board it. Tap. And just because of the way Mumei works, I do want to try to hit confirm at least one of my Mumei so I don't -1 for free. So I will play Rennie to try to sculpt the top card of my deck and see how I need to approach my attacking turn. That is a card.
Unplay this card, salvage low X or lower. Top checking will also allow him to hit confirm on Mumei.
Unfortunately, because it is a 0, my quality of zeros is not amazing. But I think I'll grab a Rennie just to get more hand filter later on in the turn, in the coming turn.
Sounds like a plan.
Because his Chaser is going to... I want to make sure that Chaser gets sent to the waiting room this turn to not give Mike a +1 for free. So I will play my second Mumei while moving the Kanata to the back. This Kanata is 3/5 because I did play it this turn. And I am intending to play the Pants combo this turn, so I'll be 4/5. So wherever Mike runs the Chaser, it will be...
I will get reversed against this Mumei.
And we'll have this Mumei go first.
Sure.
I will use the Climax combo, which is reveal the top, look at the top card of my deck, add up to 1 Hololive. If it's not a Hololive, it gets sent to the waiting room. And then I can also salvage this card. And it's one of the strengths of Mumei and why I can play the package as is. I can filter my hand to, at any point, to try to convert to different packages as I need to. Also because both Rushia packages are here. I think I'll start securing that early. one pants in the waiting room. I don't really need the Fubuki right now. So I will
salvage the flare and discard
discarding
Fubuki. And then trigger.
Triggering for currently for 2. For 2.
He's good. I'm reversed.
I will direct with Kanata for 3. For 4.
Yes.
And then I will direct with Mumei. Mumei's effect.
So that is the downside there.
I do love losing these 50-50s.
So you still get the salve, the filter. Yeah.
So unfortunately, because I do only have 5 cards in hand currently, I will stop trying to utilize Rushia combo, just because I do need to try to recover from minusing 1 for free. So I will secure the coil.
Okay.
Actually, no. I will secure a Mumei, just because no real reason to.
Okay, so we'll salvage the Mumei, discard the flare.
Yep.
Cool.
Just so I'll have continuing plays for next turn.
Yeah.
Directing for 3, and for 3.
1 cancel. I'm still here. All right. Well, that may be a blessing for you, actually. We'll see if we can draw something. Oh, we drew the out. Okay.
I hear Kanata is entering the fray.
You use your Kanatas, I need to use my Kanatas. Alright, so we drew exactly what we needed. Very nice. What are we clocking then? We could clock... No, let's just clock Choco. I held on to the Choco on our opening mulligan just for insurance, but I don't think we need the insurance anymore. So I'm going to clock draw 2. And then we are going to go into a Kanata of our own on play, pay 1 clock ourselves. And then I'm going to level that Choco. Actually, I do value the Choco as just a consistent or like a very useful tool. She does have salvage and Lv3. My deck does run 2 anti-change, 1 Louis and 1 Suisei, since Jonathan specifically also just pivoted off of his Rushia game plan. I feel like I can level the Louis. Because I do kind of want the Chocos to stick around just in case I get into some really awkward deck states where maybe I have like 3 cards left in deck and 2 of them are Climaxes or something. So I'm going to level the tech here and keep my level 0 around. Alright, so I'm going to search with Kanatas for a level 1 or lower. Grab our Chloe. Here you go. Alright, so my Weirdo Room is not super, but it is something, I suppose. And we do have characters that can contest him on all lanes at the very least. So we'll just go with that. I think that's good. Yeah, nothing else I think I really care about doing here. So we'll go into Climax phase. We'll play the 1k1 and proceed. I'm going to attack with Chloe. Chloe on attack gets 3k, and then Climax combo on attack, I resonate. I have the 3/2 plus. I salvage a character. I think for lack of better options, I will also get a Rene. And then reveal the top card of my deck. And it is a level 1 or higher, so it goes through stock. And then I trigger for 2.
I'll cancel.
Front here with my second Chloe. Let's see. It's a bit of a shame that I don't have any Suisei Brainstormers in here. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to grab a Choco. Yeah, when in doubt, just grab more utility. Reveal the top card of our deck. It is not a level 1, so we just trigger it. That's for 2.
I cancel 1 more time.
Okay, and then front, I am 2/5.
Yep.
For 2.
2 sticks. And all my characters are reversed.
Okay, here we go.
Yep. Trying for turn. Well, At least I know Rushia loves me enough. All 4 are in rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some draws. Okay. So a big problem is I canceled a little too much.
Now we need to accelerate.
I do have 5 in my waiting room.
Mm-hmm.
I think the unfortunate part about this turn is I do need to... I am basically giving Mike a free +2.
Alright, we take those.
But I do need to make sure I don't implode.
Yeah, so rather than killing my characters, you need to make sure you just can end turn with a good deck state.
Just to let people know my thought process, I do have the Suisei Brainstorm in my hand as well.
Mm-hmm.
The primary reason why I am opting to use Noel Brainstorm is not only is it a Brainstorm 5, I do want to draw a Climax potentially. And that does allow me to pivot my line because I did salvage the Mumei the previous turn.
Mm-hmm.
So this just gives me the most options and flexibility, even though it is less selectivity. I do hit 2.
Ooh.
And the upside about hitting 2 is that is 2
Draw
cards
2.
out of my deck. Okay, I did not get a Climax. Which means...
But also that means that the drawing 2 helps you accelerate your deck state a bit more. So not only is it Brainstorm 5, but also every time you hit a Climax, that's accelerating 1 more. So you're gonna refresh pretty well this turn.
Yep. I am showing 7 out.
Mm-hmm.
So the funny problem is I have teched a lot of cards to try to get me out of these situations, and they're all in my hand. So I have a little bit of choice paralysis.
Choice for that's too many options.
Yeah, because I have a lot of different techs to either... There's a lot of different lines because there is 1 Climax left in my deck, and funny enough, it is a Climax I want to grab because it is a Mumei Climax. But the line to get there is not the greatest. I want to see what the top part of my deck is right now. I think that will help me make an informed decision. So what's on me?
That's a sheep.
That is a sheep. Also a card I don't mind drawing, but it's also... I think just for the most outs, I will just grab a Fubuki just to go through my deck.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so I'm counting the level ones and higher that are IC, just so I know if Fubuki is going to -1 for fun. But primarily Fubuki is just going to be here to
Go through the rest of the deck.
Go through the rest of the deck. Actually, another one I could consider is I could just consider brainstorming a second time with the Suisei Brainstorm that's in my hand now. My only concern is I am spending an extra stock I kind of don't want to spend.
Right.
But I think because I'm going to be running into a situation where Mike is going to just get a lot more advantage, especially because my damage threshold is going to go, I think I will just take the concept. So I brainstorm for the Suisei.
Okay. You hit the last one, that's going to be good.
I do hit the last one.
Right.
And because of the way I kept my hand, I will salvage a Rushia here.
Okay.
Which is also the upside now, because last turn I baited Mike into thinking I'm not going to Rushia. Now that's one anti-change out of the deck.
Yeah, well, now I need to go grab that Suisei. Kind of this like ebb and flow of. Alright, yeah, sounds good. So the Kanata during your turn, she is a level 1, so.
That does hinder.
If you did want to side, unfortunately, that is +1 level.
Yep. Although I think while I do want to take 3 free compression if I side all of the lanes, it is not ideal to do no damage.
Right.
I could, because I know these two are fronting for sure. It's a matter of this last rainy is going to side. The upside to siding is that the Rene has the potential to live the next turn, except with
You
the,
are if you
like you can just if you play a Climax next turn, if you don't trigger, the Rene is guaranteed to be dead.
right, because you're 8 out already. If you attack 3 times, you leave 2 clean in your deck. I would definitely just attack the Rene first. So her chance of actually canceling and bouncing back to your hand is probably going to be fairly low.
Yeah. And I do, because I am not playing a Climax this turn, I do want to push for damage. So we can cross that bridge when we get there, but I will declare a front with this Rene first.
Okay.
And it is for 2.
1 for 2. Excellent.
Yep. So as a result, this Rene is now guaranteed fronting because
You just want the damage.
I just want the damage here.
Yeah.
I will front for 1. For 1.
That's Suisei.
And I'll front for 1. For 2.
Okay. He's good.
And you're good.
Stand draw.
I do have 7 hand.
Yep.
At the end of all this.
Alright, draw for turn. Wow, that's a draw. Alright, so while Jonathan did give me a straight +3, I still need to solve my personal issues of needing to refresh, because I did cancel quite a lot early game, and I also canceled again. So I'm out 5 showing.
How many... What's the spread in the wing?
I have 2 and 3. 2 Chloes, 3 Marings. So here, despite the abundance of resources, I will still clock. I will still clock because I want to draw a Brainstorm, and I just want to advance my deck state. As long as I'm refreshing at level 1 with good compression, that's really all that matters to me. Okay, these are cards. Alright. I'm very thankful that I salvaged the Choco last turn because she will allow me to mill 3 and see if I can mill a Suisei. She does not. But that's probably fine. That's why we salvaged the Rene! Alright, so I will play Rene. On play, I pitch Marin, salvage, top check, salvage level 0 lower. And grab Choco back again. And play Choco, mill 3. This Suisei Brainstorm is just not here.
I don't remember if you triggered one, so...
There's one here.
There's one there, so it's either 1 or 2 in the deck.
Yeah, well, I am going to get it this turn no matter what. I will force myself to get it. Alright, this time I will activate Choco's other on-play effect, which is on-play, pitch 1, discard 1, salvage, and I'll grab my meal. Alright, grabbing meal, right, yes.
It doesn't really matter, where would you like to assign the 1000 power nudge?
Right here. And then with meal, let us drop search, pay 1, pitch Rene search for Suisei. So at this point, I don't actually need to board the Suisei this turn, but I do want her for my future turn. The meal herself will allow me to refresh pretty well anyways because of her second effect. Top checking 2 and doing whatever I want with them. If they're clean triggers, I can just go ahead and into attack, and it'll also help me with my Chloe, confirming for her clean stock. So activate and top check. These are not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, I will rearrange it as such, I believe. Yeah. I'll rearrange it and then go into attack. I think I'll play my meal in the front row, so the next turn when he answers the meal, depending on what he feels next turn, I can use my meal to drop search for an answer to his board. So we're gonna go like that, and 1k1. Attacking with the meal first, because I know what that is, I'm going to direct for 3.
Oh no, my 1-ofs.
Okay.
And the 3 cancels?
Yeah. Next, Direct with Chloe. Climax combo.
Yep.
I'll salvage Suisei, just to make you respect it. Top check. We knew that was there. Clean stock. Trigger. 4/3.
Cancel.
Okay. And direct. Salvage. Let's grab a Chloe, just in case we need some generic vanilla plays next turn. Top check. Nothing, but we do trigger the door, so we will salvage again. With this one, go with. Am I going with the Anya? Let me think about it. I'm gonna go with an Iroha early play. Just more of the same
train of thought.
Generic good stuff. Alright, so that's 4/3.
Exactly what I wanted to see.
Alright, that's going to be the end of my turn. I have 6 showing in the waiting room.
6 showing in the waiting room. Are all 4 Chloes in waiting room?
It is 3 of each.
3 of each. Okay.
Yeah, for turn.
Okay, depending on how this turn plays out, I do need to keep an up size in hand. I will clock a Mumei, just because I don't think I have any intention of playing it this turn. Well, we got there.
Ooh.
Push Suisei up. 3 cards in deck, right?
Yep.
Okay, I will play 1 for Flare. I'll use Flare startup.
Yep.
Rest Flare and Noel. Play the Rushia from hand. And then this is where I usually divert my lines a little bit. So normally in this case, most typical Rushia players in this exact deck state will usually take the opportunity to summon the second Rushia. But after much consideration, like throughout all my testing, in this exact
yeah, this is basically the exact hunting grounds for Rushia shuffle back.
Because part of the reason I asked for which Climax is missing, depending on how Mike planned out his turn, he could be attempting another Chloe combo the next turn, which to me, I will think that the door is in his hand. Whether the door is in his hand or still in the deck, this is still the opportunity for me to Rushia. I will board a Chloe, or Koyori, specifically to challenge the Chloe.
Yeah.
In case he does cancel in the first instance. And then I will pay pants.
Alright.
In this opportunity, I will salvage a Rushia. This line also lets me play it's a 2-turn Rushia process, where I'll still get the second Rushia by paying more stock, but this gives me a little more offense in terms of making sure I stick damage this turn, especially since my previous turn I stuck little to no damage.
Right. And what do you want to shuffle back?
I do want to see. I'll take a money, another money. You can. I'm just gonna put all 4 monies into the deck.
Okay.
Part of this is to make sure those monies hopefully get stuck in clock.
Ahoy!
So that Mike has an inability to get them on the next rotation. Hopefully, assuming I hit into level 2. And because I know Suisei early does, and then I will assign Krush to the Koyori.
Yeah,
this also lets me side properly.
Suisei Brainstorm effect, right?
Yep.
Yep.
This line lets me always front with the Rushia first, guaranteeing I'll kill 1 Chloe.
Yep.
Depending on if the Climax is in his deck or not, if he cancels, I can free to front with the Chloe. If he doesn't cancel, the Suisei effect on the Koyori lets me side profitably for damage.
Yep.
So with that said, I will front here for 3. For 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3 is good. Level.
3 good.
Let's just get blue in here. So level Suisei. Yep.
And then as a result, I'm going to declare side.
Sure.
I will use the effect given by Suisei to top check. I am only showing 2 in waiting room. This is a clean card. And if the second card is a pants, I actually do want to trigger it. So I will leave this on top and trigger it for 2.
Okay. She's good.
I will side here for 2.
Yeah.
For 3.
Okay, refreshing 6.
Okay.
Yeah, so there definitely was a consideration there on my last turn to actually to brainstorm in order to refresh. But he was going back 8 and I was like, My hand size was looking a bit spiffy because I had to kind of like play over things. So I was like, yeah, I'll make him have it. And then he had it, so we are getting punished here.
I do, and my hand was sculpted to where I just need to draw a pants or find a way to draw a pants.
And then you can just swap into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do have the components to try to dig for the Rushia pants if needed.
That was for 3, right?
Yes, siding for 3.
Alright. Refresh. 3.
Okay.
Okay.
The upside to this entire line is there are 3 Marines in that clock.
Alright, draw for turn. Alright, so the Rushia gets 10-5 and hand on core if you have 2 more other Hololive characters.
1500.
Or 15, 10, yeah. Or
So she
becomes
is,
10-5.
Yeah, becomes 10-5 with the level support flare, it becomes 12. Noelle gives Rushia an extra 1k globally, so she is 13 on the side.
Let's see. Yeah, so this particular Hololux list does not run hard removal. It runs the Anya instead, but in any case, even if I do kill it, he can just hand encore. Which is, it basically means I have no way of hard dealing with it. So what are we doing this turn then? Yeah, I think... I think we're just probably going to leave the Rushia be. And we're going to start setting up for our level 3, because we're probably just going to get there next turn anyways. We can play that there. So you can move Kanta up here. Maybe we push for an extra bit of damage with Iroha. That's also a line.
Iroha also helps you heal too.
Yeah. I think that's fine. I'm gonna early play Iroha. 4 more, -1 level. Yep. I'll play heal. Push up. You can save the Mio now. If we do go into Marring next turn, we can just sack the Mio with Marring and then activate her on death effect. This Rainy is kind of just chilling, which is fine.
Yeah.
Alright. I think I might as well play the Suisei just to help Chloe confirm.
Yeah.
Alright. 1k1, and then I will give the Kush effect to the Chloe. And let's start attacking with a Frontier with Iroha for 3.
Cancel on 2.
Okay. I'll Frontier next. I'm gonna attack with Chloe last just to see what I need to do salvage-wise in terms of how much damage she's taking, potentially altering my plays. This is front for 3.
Cancel on 3.
Okay. And then front, Climax combo, Resonance with low plus, I'll salvage. I'm gonna salvage a low plus because she plus some hand size will become a Marring for me. Reveal top or Krush. I can top check. That's fine. We'll just stop at 1, and then we'll reveal top, since it is a level 1 or higher.
Oh, we do need to make a correction. You need to do cruise before doing the salvage. It's all.
True. Okay.
Yeah. But it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah,
so what was the?
Right. So I would cruise first and then activate Chloe. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
But
cruise, salvage, top check, stock, trigger. 2.
Yeah. And I cancel. Yeah.
Right.
It's a minor fix.
No, it definitely is.
Reverse, is critical.
Yeah.
But
doesn't matter.
It is a reversible game state.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
Okay. 4, 5, 6. So I was hoping to double cancel, not triple. Reason being, I do want pants in my deck, so I can get it.
So you can draw them.
So I can draw them.
Oh, this is definitely some first world problems right here.
Yeah. But because I did so, my deck is now pretty free, which means Coil can +2/+2. I hope.
Yeah, we hope.
I will put a Kanata here because I have no intention of using it for the rest of the game. That is a Fubuki. That is a Mumei.
We love cards. Alright.
We love cards.
Here we go.
Yeah. And then I will draw for turn. That is a draw. How many cards are in your waiting room?
4 clean.
Okay, there is no reason to summon a second Rushia this turn because I can't shuffle more.
Oh god. He drew their pants.
Yeah,
Disaster.
I did draw a pants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I can, because I have no intention of using the flare this turn to summon another Rushia. I'll do this to get into a better deck state.
Yeah.
With, okay. Which is perfectly fine because I do want to trigger that pants.
Yeah.
This is the awkward part where I am forced to give Mike another +2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 cards in hand. I need to get cards out of my hand. Will not need this.
Yeah, Kanata on play stock up to 2 cards from hand.
If I do that, salvage 1, I should stock another card. As a result, I want this second because I do intend to pay it out this turn.
Okay.
I will play the Ina stock slot I've been holding for 3 turns. This is the exact This is the exact Climax order I want them to be.
I'll play top check 2.
And then I will Climax swap. This is where it's a little sus because at the end of this turn, I will intend to go back in with 5 Climaxes.
Yeah, but at 2, 3, it should be fine.
Yes. I will Rushia, take the 4 non-Climaxes. As for the salvage, I will take this opportunity. Oh my god, I was looking for Cyan.
Jonathan's Japanese deck is max rarity. Well, he doesn't recognize these minimum rarity cards.
Yeah, I was looking literally for Cyan. I'm like, wait, right, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I will take the opportunity to salvage a Mumei just to prep for level 3.
Yeah.
Because I think after 2 turns of me doing the shuffle back, Mike's probably not going to let me do it anymore. So I'll take this opportunity because now I'm presenting both. This line presents he has to play around both Musha and Mumei the next following turn, or he attack because I'm way outside of Marin's kill range in this current deck state. I will side her.
Okay.
And because I know what this card is, I am siding for 3.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
This is also keeping in mind that he has not discarded that Suisei anti-change.
Okay.
Yep. This is a funny line, actually.
Fast turn?
No. I am
fast turn?
No. I am for sure attacking.
So,
but I am fronting here.
Sure.
Because this is the line where if he Suisei anti-changes me, I know this is the pants. So if he Suisei anti-changes me, I actually go back in with 6.
Right.
And because this is specifically Mumei, I will grab a Rushia Climax so I can Climax up to either position in the next turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will not anti-change.
Yeah, this is 3.
That's all.
Yeah. And then I will direct for 3, trigger for 4.
Sure. There are back 5, missing 2 Rushia and 1 Mumei, right?
Yep.
Alright, I need to cancel this. Otherwise we are in some serious trouble. But if we do cancel this, I think we might have some play left. Okay, so that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not what you want to see.
Stand and draw. I think first things first, we just need to heal a lot.
But then you also have to heal while, like, if you do try to heal a lot, you do need
I need to heal and also
force
try to
refreshing.
refresh.
Yes.
Just really awkward all around. Well, we're not clocking for sure, so let's see what happens with the Brainstorm first. We don't need to play anything else because anything that I want to salvage is already in my weight room, just the Marring and the Iroha healer. So, start with the Brainstorm, see what happens. Hit 1. Well, how many cards are left in my deck? I have 9 cards left in deck. We need to end this turn with a new deck and try to heal as much as possible and avoid Rushia and avoid a reverse target for Mumei. Those are basically, we need to complete all of those objectives. If we don't, then we die. In terms of the totem pole order, I think refreshing is of the utmost priority. And then after that would be playing around Mumei. And then after that is healing. So I can play around Mumei by getting the Suisei Miko Chaser. I can play around Rushia by refreshing, and that constitutes just brainstorming more. So my hit for 1 right now, I think I probably go into Choco, play, and then just Choco for Suisei again.
Then there is a chaser in your waiting room, right?
And there's a chaser in my waiting room. Alright, so we're gonna go with the Choco. And play over Suisei. On play, pay 1, discard the anti-change. We're never using that anti-change, I think, anymore. Salvage the Suisei, and then use the Lv3. Alright. So hopefully this hits the last 2 in my deck.
That does hit the last 2.
Alright, so we'll salvage 2. I think this is it. Alright, so we'll salvage. I'm gonna go with the Marring. Yeah, we'll salvage Chaser and Marring. Because I do need to start grabbing Marrings. Even if I live the next turn, I still have to kill him. Somehow. So. And play that. That's gonna crash with Kanta. This is lower than Rushia. We'll play the Chaser here. Alright. Okay. So we will play Laplace and then activate her startup, pitch, sack herself, salvage, grab a second Marring.
Okay.
play a plus just to heal. I wonder if healing is even worth it there. That might not be worth it actually, but we'll see. And play over with the chaser.
All leading when you win?
Yeah. I think this is just a line I have to live with. I guess I could have gotten another heal and then I could be at 3-4 instead of 3-5. I guess 3-5 probably doesn't really matter, huh? Because if I go to 3-5, then he just has directs pretty easily. 2-2-2. Well, when you're this behind, I think you just have to take risks anyways. I could consider using the Mio here to deck thin one more. That's probably not too shabby. When Mio dies, I can just go back into my deck.
There's a money in your waiting room.
And there's 2 Marings.
Yeah, so you can deck search for the 3rd money.
Yeah, so I think that is probably a pretty decent way to go into my next deck and just try to compress 1 more. Hopefully I don't die. We just need to triple cancel next turn. That's basically all that there is to it. Or if he is level 3, I need to cancel more than 3 times. Right, let's go into attack then. We'll front for 3.
Cancel.
Okay. Front for 2.
2 sticks.
So I am refreshing.
All
8. I don't think I have a consideration here to pass because he can always just get a Kanata or a Koyori. Like the Koyori, he can just clock himself and then go to level 3 anyway. So like he has so many ways to clock himself that like I can't lock him out of level 3. So we're just gonna.
Your only way was like if I canceled here.
Right. But I mean, at the very least, I think I put myself in a good position to try to avoid his Mumei anyway. So it's like, might as well try to push for the damage while I can. If I do lock him at level 2, he can use his early play Iroha, and then I'm just further out of lethal range. So at this point, I just have to hope I cancel. Refresh point. And dart.
For 2.
For 2.
Cancel.
Alright, I will activate Mio on death. Pay 1. Discard. Chloe. Search. Let's see. Yeah. Grab a mine. At the very least, with my Chaser, I can make the numbers a bit awkward. If you did want to do 2-2-2, I could make the numbers not be 2-2-2. Alright, that's gonna end my turn.
I'll draw for turn. So, part of the reason why I chose to go back in with 5 was to intentionally try to get myself to 3. Because I knew Mike was going to play around both the Rushia and the Mumei. And part of the line required me going to level 3 so I can stock swap and get more cards into the waiting room.
Right.
Which I had ways to do. The only checkmark I didn't do is
get a clock.
Get to level 3.
Well, you can clock and see what happens. Or you can play the line where you just stay at 2. That's also not bad.
I unfortunately don't have the cards to do so. And I do need to... That line also requires me to go through the deck.
Right.
And with only one... a card I can't even manipulate. It's that order... Because I do have the Fubuki I've been holding for a while. But given the current board state, it is not that.
Right.
Actually, the Lami is the most useless card in my hand right now. I have all the pieces I need. So the Lami was in my hand for, I think, 4 turns.
Just in case you needed
Just in case I needed to draw specifically a pants. And I think so far I don't need it. And I don't need to draw. Did I get myself out? No, I have not. I have not yet. I think I have the tools to do it now. So we'll start with the Mio drop search. And pray. one of the 3 remaining cards that clock myself is here.
They gotta be, right?
Coil is here.
Yeah.
I mean, worst case, if they were all out, the Sora is in my deck, so I can get the Kanata I intentionally clocked a couple turns ago.
Yeah.
To...
And this is what I mean. Like, yeah, I know his list runs so many ways to grab anything that he needs. So it's like there's if he's at 3-5, there's no clock blocking him.
Yeah.
Even if he's at like 3-4, if he really wanted to, he could force himself to level 3. That would be not that big of an issue.
Mm-hmm. So. I do need to keep 5 stock. I do need to be cognizant of that because I do want to try to stock swap and play a second Rushia this turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I do need to pay attention to my stock usage this turn. I will use Mio's other effect. None of these cards are level 3, so I can't get a free salvage. I should have Renate first, but that's results-oriented thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And there are no more level 3s in my deck, so that line is not reliable. So I will do another Rene, because I do need to do a lot of mental gymnastics this turn. Actually.
So your end goal this turn is to stock swap Rushia pants, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my current objective is to... Actually, do I have the line? No, I have the line already.
So you...
Yes.
Kanata, stock 2, salvage, Matsuri.
Yeah, this salvage, or this deck search does not matter.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, this deck search does not matter.
Kanata will go get you the 6 stock. You can salvage with one of those stock, play Rushia. Ambassador Suisei.
1k to Noel.
Mm-hmm.
I will salvage Matsuri.
Yeah. Pay one discard on salvage.
Oh, do I not have enough hand for this? Might not have enough hand for this.
So we're deciding on the Suisei salvage, right?
Yeah. I actually don't have enough hand for this. How many knock-on are we? Just 3?
Yeah. If you stock swap, there would be 9.
I think I still go for the stock swap line. I just have to give up on playing the second Rushia.
I think it's fair.
I don't have enough cards in hand to facilitate it. I will step over the Mio and use stock swap.
Sure. Alright, so on play, stock swap, that's 6. Stock 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Yeah, I'm actually just 1 card off from in my hand too.
Because you needed to Kanata to double stock, right?
Yeah, I need Kanata to double stock. So if I YOLO'd with the Rene, I would have got the line, but that's just
that's not reliable, right?
Yeah. I actually will put the Noel up. I wish I could put the Rushia in the back, but her combo won't work.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, let's do it this way. There's like nothing else.
And keep in mind, if I do live, my Marin's gonna go through a lot of my deck, so you probably want to shuffle back the trash.
Yeah. No, not that one. That one. Suisei. And is that a 1-0 already?
Yeah.
Take those. Right. And as for my salvage, I will re-salvage a Moon.
Yeah.
Because I discarded it during the combo.
Just in case.
Part of it is a healer, part of it is also another endgame piece.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I need to cancel 3 times. So right now he's presenting 4-3-2. I probably need to make that 3-3-3. So he's overswing on all lanes. So we will move the Suisei Miko Chaser in front of the Rushia so that he's fronting for 3 and directing for 3s.
Yep. And then we'll do just that. 3.
1, 2, cancel.
Attack for 3. 4.
Alright, come on, baby. We need a couple more. Alright, cancel.
Fronting for 3.
Yep.
4.
One more. We got 5 left in deck. 1. Cancel. Alright. Well, we got there. Draw for turn. And with clock to spare. Alright, how much stock do I have? I will triple Maring, go to 3 stock. I don't think I have enough hand for a Botane. Yeah, I doubt it. So each Maring is going to get me a card back. And if I want to triple Maring, I need to spend all those cards on discard. So I might as well keep the Anya in case I don't draw the Maring Climax. Yeah, we're just going to... I think we're clocking Bolton? How many Climaxes in Winter? You did salvage one just now, right?
Yep. There's 4.
4, 5, 6. 6, 11. What double Maring and Botan? Keeping the Anya does make sure that I can get the Maring Climax guaranteed, but I do have 3 in here. And with Clock, I have 11 more checks for 1 Maring Climax. So I feel like the odds of me not hitting Maring Climax is like so low. Yeah, I'm gonna copy Anya. Draw 2. Oh, draw 2. Alright. Maring.
Yep.
Suck. Oh! That was a stock swap. We got 1 there so far. Top check up to 3. I don't think I really care about disturbing my deck state that much, so...
Oh, you also probably don't want to really go through your deck right now.
Yeah, because I would just refresh and die.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll stop at 2, I'll stock 1, add 1. Maring. Sack. Top check. Sure. So here, if I play Laplace and Maring, no. So I can either Botan, double Maring, or just triple Maring. You're at 3-0. I think I just need to go for the raw damage. It should be. Yeah, I think that's probably more prudent on my end. I'm out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is definitely final turn regardless. And I don't have enough triggers for me to try to bank on hitting Marings to salvage so that I can also triple Maring after I Botan here, so. And I don't have enough hand for double Botan with the Laplace, so. Is shuffling 3 back better than a burn 2? I need to stick a 3 and 2 2s. Play Botan, pitch 2, play Maring, sack Botan, get a card back, play 1k1, and then I have double. So I suppose that if I play Botan and then play Maring and I trigger 1 door, I actually can triple Maring still. And then if I don't trigger, then I just double Maring. So there's no reason why... Well, there is a reason, I guess. But it wouldn't actually be that hard to triple Maring. I just need to see if I can trigger the last Climax, basically. But I don't even know where it is.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't really know the top card of your stock.
Yeah. But with at max 2 Climaxes left in his 11 card deck. I can also account for refresh point. So if I go through enough cards and he does cancel twice, he might just die to refresh point if I stick 2 of the 3s. I think I just want to go for the guaranteed triple Maring. Yeah, we'll just go for a triple Maring. So we'll play Kanata, play Maring.
Yeah.
Stock. Wait a second. No. Alright. And since we have one hand to spare, we'll play a Suisei so we can confirm something. As a trigger. 1k1 will give the Krush to this Maring if for some reason I might
the option
want
of
to like really weird side strategy or something. But did you want to send the Suisei to stock?
I know the situation I'm in. Hitting for 4. The issue with sending... So my issue with sending Suisei to stock right now is because I do want Mike to hit me to the next refresh point this turn. And by sending this to stock, I opens myself up to sticking the 4, and then I'm like giga dead to all the Marine burns. And I don't really need to stock realistically.
So you would rather just have it to absorb damage?
Yeah.
Or do you think that opening the lane allows you to maybe cancel the direct?
Yeah, that's also like the consideration. Because if I'm being idealistic, I don't think you'll ever front for 4, but if you do go with that line, that like significantly increases my odds. There's no real right or wrong answer here. This is more playing with the odds. How many triggers are you revealing right now, actually?
So let's see. So we have these in our waiting room. I have 2 Anyas here. I have a Louis there. Triple Marine.
Triple Marine. So
I have the 4 Marines.
And then how many cards in hand?
I have 3 cards in hand.
3 cards in hand.
Yeah, so I'm getting the triple Marine guaranteed. So I am showing quite a lot of triggers here.
Yeah. So the chance, because the other option is if I do send this to stock, you could potentially trigger for 5.
Right.
So I know the Suisei anti-change is still there. There's still a Mani in there. There's 1 raining. I think you played 2, so there's also a raining. All the Anyas are out. This is where the stock stop's also messing up because I don't know what these 3 are.
None of us do. Like, that could be anything.
Yeah. So I can't, like, count triggers.
Right. Well, I think just, like, we have a lot showing here. The rest is RNG, but we do have a lot showing here already.
But on the flip side, they are in the deck. These triggers are also detrimental. So I think I will choose the stock just to open up the lane.
Okay. Then let's just start with a Frontier. On attack, pay 1. Discard 1. Hololive character, burn 2.
I very much would like to take this burn, actually. Yep.
Okay, and trigger for 4.
I didn't even count red.
No one.
Cancel. Sure. I would have liked to cancel a little bit more, but I'll take what I can get. This is actually really bad.
You're all 5, right?
I'm out 5. That is really bad.
Alright, we're gonna try to go for it then. Actually, do we go for it? Let's see.
I don't think...
If we stick the 2, then if you don't cancel the 2, then you're most likely canceling the 4. So I guess I want to front here then.
Yeah, you want to do here. Right?
Yeah, I want to front here, and hopefully I can stick the 3.
Yeah.
I want to try to stick the 3.
Because if you stick the 3, and I cancel the burn 2, I'm just dead to the second burn.
Yeah. Alright. So, I will front here. I guess I'll pay the cost on the Maring first. That's burn 2.
That is the worst case scenario.
Okay, now I crush.
Because now you want
See if I can find a trigger.
No.
Trigger for...
No, you don't want a trigger.
Don't I want a trigger?
No.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
No, if I don't find a trigger, then you're just dead.
Yeah. If you find a trigger, you're actually giving me the opportunity.
Right, exactly. Alright, so top check. Alright, well, they're both triggers.
Okay.
So a 4.
Okay. I have a no, I'm dead. No, wait, I'm dead either way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm dead either way.
Alright. Pass turn. Oh, what a game.
I know where I misplayed a little bit. I probably should have considered how many I was out the previous turn. I should have brainstormed and pushed up the flare. And neg 2 in hand to get 1.
Alright, because you did refresh the previous deck rotation with 5.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But like, part of the reason I didn't opt for that line was also because from prior experience, when I mess with this deck, it just never works out for me. In that deck. I just needed to, funny enough, not trigger this.
Yeah. I mean, like, you were just going for lethal, right? So, if in any case...
Yeah, but I probably should have played with...
You were going for the line... And you were doing the math that you needed to spend all of your stock in hand on double Rushia stock swap.
Yeah.
And in that line, there was no stock for no anyways. from my perspective, I was thinking that you could have just gone for like double Cali or something, because I saw you pitch a Cali. Like if you just
the Cali was I never had Cali in my hand.
Didn't you?
No, Cali never entered my hand.
Okay.
Yeah, Cali never entered my hand.
Well, at the very least, I do think that there is some merit in, because like I had 3 clean cards in my waiting, so you could just like single Rushia with the Rushia you'd had it on board, and then just field Cali, and then like that's just 4 lethals, right?
Yeah.
Or like if you get another Cali, that's like 5 lethals potentially. So I was wondering if you were considering that line at all, just for the raw multiple lethals.
I did consider, but like I think by the time I recognized that I couldn't double Rushia, I ran out of ways to
It was just too late.
Yeah.
Right. So like
it was a because I thought I was counting to see I had enough, and then at the end I think mostly because part of it is I knew where the Mumei or the because the Matsuri entered my waiting room, that made it drastically harder.
Right.
Because I had the Mio to deck search it, but I didn't have the drop salvage to grab it.
Right.
Yeah. So the positioning of Matsuri ended up making the line unfeasible.
Yeah, because like in your head, you were always focusing on the Mastery Stock Salt Double Rushia.
Yeah, because that was like just prime. It was just like prime.
Right. Yeah. Definitely something I think like it's hard to say what could have been the better line there, but
but by the time I realized I could have pivoted, I unfortunately ran out of ways to pivot to that line.
Yeah, because with the moment you salvaged with the Suisei for the Matsuri, it was just you were already locked onto the line anyway.
Yeah. And then like I could have tried to Rene and drop search for it.
Oh, there was another Climax there.
But because I'm out of stock, I'm like I can't like drop search and get the. Oh no! You saw the Cali off the.
I thought I saw a Cali when you.
No,
pitched...
I clocked it. No, I clocked.
Yeah, you clocked one for a turn, and then you milled another one off of like something. Like I think you paid one out.
No. I paid one out. I milled. I won in a 2, and then I Rickied, and that's where the Cali came.
Okay,
yeah. Because I was like, I was joking like. Oh, if this was a 3, I can like.
You could Rene 3 salvage the sock swap.
Yeah, and then I clocked the 3. I'm like, I should have went for that.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you definitely showcase.
This was through a Mumei miss too.
Yeah. I think this was a really nice game to showcase the power of the Rushia, because I think like just one sort of like gamble / misstep on my end for my first deck rotation really punished me super hard when he threw in those 4 Marings and I just took a gajillion there. When I thought that I was going into a pretty good position, and then I ended the turn at like high level 2 with all my Marings still just like not in my hand, like out of reach, right?
Yeah, because you had 1. It was 1 in deck, 3 in clock.
Right, and then the next turn I had to force myself to hit multiple check marks on all the objectives I needed to hit to not die. And then even after I hit all those objectives, I still needed to basically just hard raw cancel. So even though I was fortunate there and I did get the objectives, you definitely see the amount of pressure that the Mumei Rushia build can put on you just by virtue of the Climax combos existing in the same deck. You need to start playing around Rushia
really early.
Really early, yeah. So.
Because you saw me pitch the flare super early because I missed on the Mumei.
Yeah, so it was like I still salvaged the Suisei, but what I failed to realize was that I left myself in a super vulnerable position. Because like my thought process was like going into that turn, if I played over for Suisei, I had like so little cards in hand, and I was just really worried about like my resource situation. But taking the gamble on you not having the Rushia Climax next turn really bit me quite hard. So
I actually didn't have it. I actually drew into the combo. And
because you refreshed A, so that was the gamble I took, right? Because I knew you were refreshing A, so it's like, okay, I need him to draw into Rushia or like the pants.
It was specifically cancel because I believe, if I remember correctly, I did salvage Rushia earlier, and I hid the second flare from you.
Yeah, I mean, I assumed that you just had the
second flare.
You had Rushia set up, and all you did was the pants, and I was hoping you didn't draw the pants, and that was just really really risky line to go for, which I got punished for.
Because I did have a lot of ways to get into, because the Lami was here, the Raining was here. Like I had plenty of ways to try to draw into.
Yeah, anything else that you want to comment about your particular build? This is fairly homebrew, though we have seen a couple of people toy with the idea in Japan recently with Mumei and Rushia, but this, I know you've been testing this particular list for a long time now, so...
Yeah, I think it took a while to get the level 0s down. I think that's where most of the cooking came from. Actually, I can just show the crowd what I'm cooking.
Yeah, because we have like 8 or 9 ones though.
I think it's like 7 to 9. Not counting like my
counters and
counters.
whatever.
I am playing 7 1-0s.
Yeah.
One of the nice things about this deck is I can operate like a lot of lines in testing. I'll have one stock be going into 0-6, but I have the wrong Climax. So a lot of times I'll have a Mumei setup, but the wrong Climax.
Right.
And then what I like about this specific Climax swap line is I can Kanata Riki to search for the Noel, and then stack the Kanata Riki to Climax swap, and then still have one stock or use one stock to double combo to guarantee the Climax.
Right.
And then a lot of these like utility one-offs are just like out of enough practice. I noticed I need to start getting cards. Like the Lami came in because I played a game where I just did not find pants in my hand for 4 turns, and I was like I had to rely on Noel Brainstorm to hit a Climax and draw a Climax. Was very unreliable, especially on turns where I would Mio, and I would like see a Climax, but I had to get rid of it. Whereas with now if I see a Climax, I can like Lami draw into it. And
yeah, so the combination of things like Rainy, the Mio Drop Search, all these utility that help you confirm the top card / cards of your deck, and that also help you get any utility that you need from your way room. That 1-2 punch really allows you a lot of flexibility in grabbing specific pieces, right?
And then Sora is of the same mindset. If like I refresh a Climax, well, I can like on demand grab the Climax, because it can grab any card.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of cooking was done at the level 0 slot specifically because I feel like this deck at level 1 and higher is pretty locked in. Like I guess the only other tech you could consider is your choice of off finisher. I have seen people try Aqua, which is arguably more damage just because of the restand. But my contention with using Aqua is it requires me to have some sort of scry. Like I can't. I have to use either a Suisei, a Ina, or a Mio.
Right.
And a lot of times, like the Suisei is here just simply to let Mumei hit confirm, and then like as you saw in the game, I immediately like when I got to the Rushia line, I immediately pushed it up.
Yeah. And Kali also just has natural synergy with the Mumei level 3 because Kali on attack gives 2k somewhere.
Yeah.
And she also doesn't cost any extra resources. In order to get that extra burn off, you just need to cancel, or your opponent just needs to cancel.
Yeah.
So like Summer Premium does have a good amount of like new off finisher options. Like for example, I'm playing red in my deck, so I'm playing the 3/2 Rene early play, which is just on play burn 1. I know in green there's also a new 3/2 Bay, I think, which is on attack, pay with 2 burn 2, and on play heal. So you have your choice of options, but I do think that he is already in color, and I think the profile of Kali fits with Kali pretty well. So
Kali was actually just specifically to let Mumei reverse bigger cards.
Yeah.
Because like especially against slime, like Mumei, even with a Noel or Flare level support, I only hit 12-5, Climax 13-5. I'm still in Muran range.
Yeah, so if you just pump it to 15-5, then that's just comfortable.
Yeah.
Their biggest is 12-5 plus 3-5, so it's gonna...
Yeah, which also why the Fubuki is also...
the Fubuki level 0?
Yeah. Also just more power pump to... even though this is like, as we mentioned at the beginning of the video, it was more susceptible to like bombs. Like 7DS with like their Escanor bomb. If Chainsaw Man decides to still pick Kimino Bomb as their choice,
they won't.
Yeah.
But like Bochi the Rock.
Bochi the Rock, like it trades into this.
But at the very least, it does have some main phase usefulness for you compared to something that needs to happen during the battle or something. So I know you have done a lot of lines where you were like overhand or you just needed to get out, so you just Fubuki, get 15 somewhere, step over it.
Yeah.
So
it's very, very flexible.
Yeah. All right, cool. On my end, it's pretty much more of the same. I think depending... Cloying Maring is really a very versatile shell with a lot of slots that you can just tech in depending on your playstyle / the matchups that you're facing. Like, for example, if your entire locals was just, everyone's going to play Rushia, then you have blue already, you can just go into Botan 2-1, and that can allow you to help deal with Rushias a bit more. But otherwise, this is kind of just like a more generic palette for you guys to start testing with the 2/1 Anyas that can just kind of just be big against everything, help you grab a door for the next turn. Something I do like about the new summer options is that you do have new early plays that allow you to spend your stock more liberally and opportunistically, depending on the situation at hand. So if you did want to push your opponent a bit more at level 2, you have the ready top check burn. That's the power of Maring, is that she is so cheap that you can go into these kind of more stock intensive lines that will do profitable things for you while playing around stock swap. And you still go into triple Maring almost every single time. Like, I was in a pretty bad position this game, right? And then Jonathan shuffled all 4 of my Marines every which way, and then final turn I just still have 3 Marines, so I didn't have that much resources, but I have 3 Marines, so that was all that really.
I think that was a good showcase too, because like my deck forces like even in like our other games at locals, like I would see a bunch of like one of our friends, H, who team's champion, he for the entire game played around my entire Rushia package, and he was just not playing his deck optimally just to make sure he doesn't open himself up to.
Right. So it's like comparatively, if you were playing like some endgame that was a lot more resource intensive, maybe something like Fubuki or I don't know, Noel, I don't know. You will be kind of forced to go one way or another. And I think Maring is just the clean and simple, No need to stray away from what
I think Maring just, because she's so efficient, it lets you, like, as you were doing, like, multiple times, like, turn after turn, like, pivoting your game plan very liberally because you had all the resources, and Maring being very efficient at the top, and you just need to save, realistically, 4 stock to do triple Maring.
Yeah. All right, cool. I think that was a pretty nice game. Thank you, Jonathan, for joining us as our special guest feature here on Tressa's. We are going to have several more Hololive games coming up for you guys, so stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave us any comments you have in the comment section, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. They can't see your hand. You need to wave like this.
I need to wave like this.
All right, bye.
Bye.